Welcome back to Factorio launch per second. As you can see, we still have quite a lot to do around the circuit area, so we need to get on with it. But just one thought I think I should share with you first. Release 13 obviously is just around the corner. I'm a little bit concerned as to the potential to break the various mods I'm running, if nothing else. So I'm going to try and get as close as possible to finishing before it releases, and the fact that I recently just read that it's delayed is probably a good thing. But B, I'll probably delay upgrading until after we've achieved our target, just in case. It's probably the only sensible thing to do when we're so close to a major release. At the very least, it normally takes a little while for all the various mods to be made compatible with a new release. So, yeah, expect me to stay on 12 until we're done. Anyway, moving on. We have, last episode we created all of the ingredients we need for the basic electronic components, colloquially known as kebabs, and we now need to get the silicon wafers sorted out and move some plastic over from the oil area. I'll start with the silicon wafers. They are here. They basically need silicon plates. Silicon plates need, we need to do something with the quartz, calcium chloride and carbon. Carbon's fairly easy and it's done already, but the calcium chloride is a little bit more interesting. This is what we needed the stone for. So I'm going to run down to the stone patch that we located a couple of episodes back, which is right here. And I think for this one I will actually use large area mining drills, because, I mean, look at that. We basically cover the entire thing with 2 mining drills, and the idea really is if we can cover it with so few miners, then and by the time they have these guys in them, they can fill the belt fast enough. We just lose a little bit of productivity because we can only get 5 instead of about 8 into the other miners, so that's why I'm using the other miners elsewhere. But I think for stone, the amount that we're going to need it, we can get away with just these ones. So when hooked up, which I guess we can't quite get them both, but what we can probably do is something like this. If we have one of those guys there and one of these guys there, there we go, hooked up. Power. And power, of course, is still fantastic. I mean, look at that. So we're all good. Now, stone, we are going to need somewhere near where we're going to be processing the quartz. So, and we might just pick up that. We don't need it there anymore. So, that basically is up a long, long way. So let's do that. Okay, that's interesting. Are we in the network here? Yes, we are. Let's do our episode tree clearing. May need to get some more robots. Maybe we'll cut this one down. There we go. That worked fairly well. Where are we going to come up? Way up here somewhere. Alright, well, let's eliminate a few more trees then. We don't want to lose our power pole. But otherwise, that looks like a reasonable set to eliminate. Now, where are we going? I think I want to come right up here. So, still more trees to go. I think we're still clear of biters here. Yes, we're well clear. We're basically going to run this up along like that. Bring the stone in. No need to worry about biters. Probably sick of seeing biters anyway. Ooh. That would seem to indicate that I am low on belt, so let's just pop back into the network for a second. I think where I am here is somewhat in the network. Yes, it is. So that gives me a chance to have a beverage, which in this case is just a sparkling water. Speaking in terms of getting this done, that's also partly why I'm having to release so many. Hopefully you guys are good with the schedule that I've been keeping up. And there we go. So that's stone coming in, which gives us plenty of room. So down here, the quartz, let's just make sure that it's all on. There we go, a compacted belt. Well, compacted enough, as much as smart inserters can do. So, just working out where I want to bring it. We probably just want to bring it down this way once we are done. Okay, so yes, to get the silicon plate we need calcium chloride and carbon. The carbon's down here, so we'll just run some carbon up. We'll make the calcium chloride now. Stone and hydrogen chloride. We've already done hydrogen chloride not so long ago. It's basically hydrogen and chlorine, which we get from saltwater electrolysis. In fact, I may even just run over to where we did the last bit of saltwater electrolysis and copy that quickly, just so I don't have to do it again. And it was over here, wasn't it? Saltwater electrolysis, or was it with the ferric chloride? Yes, it was over at the ferric chloride. So yes, we'll just run over to where we did it at the ferric chloride. Given our fairly fast rate, we'll be making more of these. I'll create yet another blueprint when I find them. There we go. And that's basically that part gives us hydrogen chloride. Let's just use, won't actually let us use that symbol. It's unfortunate. Bottled hydrogen chloride. There you go. It's not really what it is, but too bad. We'll just have to remember. Okay. Well, I mean it is, but it's just not bottled. It is the right product, but it's just not bottled. Let's we've got this process, hydrogen chloride. So what exactly do we need to do now to get our silicon plate? Calcium chloride. So that's hydrogen chloride and stone. So this is the stone. And what's it made in? The calcium chloride is made in a chemical factory. Basically that. Then this plugs in like so. And we feed it stone, although we probably don't really need an express belt, we'll use one anyway. Are we in fact in the network? Very good question. Where is part of the network? We should be, should we? Yes, there we go. It's all been built. So this one was calcium chloride, which is that one. And to make silicon we need carbon and quartz, and we do this in an electrolyzer. I probably should have done this slightly closer to here, but never mind. Let's run our quartz up. This is not the only process we need quartz for, so being a little bit away from the station is probably not a bad thing. While I think about it, let's just ensure that everything is done to maximum efficiency. You are making silicon plates. You're also going to be doing it to maximum efficiency. The one thing you need that you don't have at the moment is carbon. This is carbon here. Let's just split the flow. Go underneath. And then, oops. Come up. There we go, that's carbon. And out from that we are getting silicon, whoops, the other way around. We're getting silicon plate on one side of a belt. Do I want it on both sides of the belt? That's a very good question. Probably. So let us use an express snare inserter as well. Okay, that will give us silicon. Now we need it as silicon wafers, which one silicon plate basically becomes 8 wafers. We need wafers and we need plastic. That's also what we need for those. So what I'm thinking is we can only make the silicon wafers in assembly machines. I'm thinking probably each set of these should have its own assembly machine making the wafers. So sort of one here, one here, there, and there. And that makes silicon wafers. And that way we can squeeze a lot of them into the belt. I'm not 100% sure if it's necessary, but I think it's probably better just to be safe rather than to be sorry. So what I want to do really is have the silicon plates come by along here. I might underground this to about here, then underground it to the next one, and so on till we get to the last one. Now being this close to that one probably doesn't make a lot of sense, although I can easily underground that as well, so it won't matter too much. The question is, where do we bring in the plastic? And I'm kind of thinking we have another belt of plastic coming along. And this inserts the wafers directly onto one side of the plastic, and the plastic is being delivered probably actually along this axis, say, for the plastic. I kind of just want the plastic on one side, though. If I use underground here, I will only get it from one side. And if it's the wrong side, I can change these to near inserters. So that would kind of work. Except we need it also to go into here. So maybe what we want, in fact, is a splitter here. And an underground here. Well, something's got to go underground. Probably have to be this one. Whoops. I'll stop being silly. It's kind of annoying, isn't it? We'll go down one. One more. So we have a splitter there. Actually, whoops. So that's how the first one works. That's plastic coming in up there. The next one we'll do something similar. We will have underground, a little bit of belt, a little bit of belt. This one needs to play the game, which means it needs to go there. You can go there. Yep, that should do. Actually, we are actually one too close. So that's going to be slightly annoying. What's that? I might need that again, but you never know. I don't even know what that is. Oh, that's the satellite, right. Oh, whatever. We'll just make another blueprint. I am running out of space, though. So, I want this bit here. Let's just, yes, you copied. And delete you. Where was it? Yes, that's basically what I wanted, wasn't it? Move it over one. So now this will connect up. Basically there. Typical, that's better, that's better, that's better. That doesn't connect anymore, we can fix that in a moment. You go like that. You come down there. You can be an underground now. And you can go like that. And lest we forget, let's put some God modules in there. And get rid of the trees. Right. Next one. We need you to connect. You don't currently. You will if you're there. You are too far over. Let's use our pattern. Yeah, we're too far over, aren't we? Alright, let's rip up this whole thing. Stamp down our pattern, which needs to be about there. Finish it off, so that needs to come to there. There. Rotate that. That one looks fine. Underground to there. That goes to there. How's this one looking? It's looking sad. How are we doing for time? Wow. It is taking a while to get through these. I think we need to move that one, don't we? Yes, we do. Alright. Let's just get rid of you. You go away. It's the one that I want. I think that's where we want it. While we remember, let's put some God modules in there. That should be fine. Oh, come on. That's all good. That's connected. One more underground. And now this needs to be silicon, this one along here. We're using underground, so let's make that underground. That connects. So we need the silicon to come more or less down this vertex. Okay. It's easy enough. Oh. Let's try an underground from there. left underground from here. All the way to... we're going to have to underground once more. To there, and this one is plastic. And it's almost perfectly lined up. By almost, I mean it is perfectly lined up. And we'll have to have one additional plastic down at the bottom here, so that was why we left one of these in. See, it was all planned. Fix the plastic. We will have to have a bit more. Oops. And guide modules, of course. Don't leave home without them. That gives us our 4, or 8 rather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that we need for the right hand side of the Mercer. And we have successfully managed to plug in silicon wafers, and that one's missing guide modules and plastic. Which are the products that we need to complete our transistors, which go in here. We haven't quite got enough all the products for that yet, but over here we have enough for the transistors. Why do I have this one heading into the kebabs? Carbon and tinned copper wire. Which is coming along this line anyway. Odd, I don't think I need this line. Kebabs are only 2 things, carbon and tin wire, and that will save a little bit of effort. So, as soon as we plug in sulfuric acid, we'll have 3 of the components for the logic boards. What are they called? The electronic logic boards. And we will have 2 where are these things supposed to go? They don't look like they're actually connected to anything. I'm guessing that you're needed there, but you don't appear to have an inserter. Fairly easily fixed. So I'm gonna want to test this fairly soon to make sure that the bits we've built are actually working, which will mean we need to connect up coal, copper, oil, in addition to what we've got. But yeah, just to go back to the summary, so we have these three. Once we've connected up the sulfuric acid, these three are done, and these two are done. We've built the solder. We need resin. That shouldn't be too hard. The boards need a little bit of work. We need fiberglass board. What else do we need in there? Fiberglass, copper directly available, gold, ferric chloride. So yeah, there's still a few things to go. We need gold down here as well. And we need to make glass for the fiberglass here. But certainly we're starting to get a lot closer. That's all we've got time for in this episode. Join me next time as we get another step closer to getting these circuits integrated into our solution. Thanks for watching this. See you next time. Bye.